Looking back, all the memory of the dance we shared neath the stars above. For a moment, all the world was right. How could I have known that you'd ever say goodbye? And now I'm glad I didn't know the way it all would end, the way it all would go. Our lives are better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, but I'd have had to miss the dance. Holding you, I held everything. For a moment, wasn't I the king? But if I'd only known how the king would fall, hey, who's to say? You know I might have changed it all. And I'm glad I didn't know the way it all would end, the way it all would go. Our lives are better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, but I'd have had to miss the day. My life, it's better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, but I'd have had to miss the days. Just the other night, at a hometown football game, my wife and I ran into my old high school flame. And as I introduced them, the past came back to me, and I couldn't help but think of the way things used to be. And she was the one that I'd wanted for all time. And each night I'd spend praying that God would make her mine. And if he'd only grant me this wish I wished back then, I'd never ask for anything again. Sometimes I thank God for unanswered prayers. Remember when you're talking to the man upstairs, and just because he doesn't answer, it doesn't mean he don't care. 'Cause some of God's greatest gifts are unanswered prayers.
Remember when I was young, so were you. Time stood still. Love was all we knew. You were the first, so was I. Made love and then you cried. Remember when? Remember when we vowed the vows and walked the walk, and gave our hearts, made the start, it was hard. We lived and learned life through curves. There was joy, there was hurt. Remember when? Remember when old ones died and new were born, and life was changed. Disassembled, rearranged, we came together, fell apart, and broke each other's hearts. Remember when? Oh, play that steel guitar, we'll make it right. Remember when the sound of little feet was a music he danced to week, brought back the love we found, trust, vowed we'd never give it up. Remember when? Remember when 30 seems so old now, looking back, it's just a stepping stone to where we are, where we've been. Said we'd do it all again. Remember when? Remember when they said when we turn gray, when the children grow up and move away, we won't be sad, we'll be glad for all the life we've had. And we'll remember when.
Two young people without a thing, say some vows, spread their wings, settle down, just what they need, living on love. She don't care about what's in style, she just likes the way you smile. It takes more than marble and tile, living on love. And living on love, buying on time, without somebody loving ain't worth a dime. Like an old-fashioned storybook of rhyme, living on love. It sounds simple, it's what you're thinking. But love can walk through fire without blinking, and it doesn't take much when you get enough, living on love. Oh, come on, Phil, man. Two old people without a thing, Children gone, still they sing, side by side in that front porch swing, living on love. He can't see anymore, she can barely sweep the floor. Hand in hand they'll walk through that door, just living on love. They're living on love, buying on time, without somebody nothing worth a dime. Just like that old-fashioned storybook rhyme, living on love. It sounds simple, it's what you're thinking. But love can walk through fire without blinking, and it doesn't take much when you get in love, living on love. No, it doesn't take much when you get in love, just living on love.
I remember when I was a lad, times were hard and things were bad. There's a silver lining behind every cloud. Just poor people, that's all we were, trying to make a living out of black land. We'd get together in a family circle, singing loud. Daddy sang bass,
Mama sang tenor,
Me and little brother would join right in there.
'cause singing seems to help a troubled soul. One of these days, it won't be long, I'll rejoin them in a song. I'm gonna join the family circle at the throne. Oh no, the circle won't be broken. By and by, Lord, by and by. Daddy sing bass.
Mama sang tenor,
Me and little brother would join right in there.
In the sky, Lord, in the sky. I remember after work, Mama would call in all of us. You could hear us singing for a country mile. Now little brother's done gone on, but I'll rejoin him in a song. We'll be together again up yonder in a little while. Daddy sing bass.
Mama sang tenor,
Me and little brother would join right in there.
'Cause singing seems to help a troubled soul. One of these days, it won't be long, I'll rejoin them in a song. I'm gonna join the family circle at the throne. Oh no, the circle won't be broken. By and by, Lord, by and by. Daddy sing bass.
Mama sang tenor,
Me and little brother would join right in there.
In the sky, Lord, in the sky. Oh, the circle won't be broken. By and by, Lord, by and by. Daddy sing bass.
Mama sang tenor,
Me and little brother was going right in the sky, Lord, in the sky. In the sky, Lord, in the sky.
Hey, get rhythm when you get the blues. Come on, get rhythm when you get the blues. Get a rock and roll feeling in your bones, put taps on your toes and get gone, get rhythm when you get the blues. A little shoeshine boy never gets low down, got the dirtiest job in town, bending low at the people's feet on a windy corner of the dirty street. Well, I asked him while he shined my shoes how to keep from getting the blues. Grinned as he raised his little head, he popped his shoeshine ragged. Then he said, get rhythm when you get the blues. Come on, get rhythm when you get the blues. Get a rock and roll feeling in your bones, put taps on your toes, get gone, get rhythm when you get the blues. Oh, guitar. blues, come on, get rhythm. When you get the blues, get a rock and roll feeling in your bones, put taps on your toes and get gone, get rhythm. When you get the blues. Well, I sat down to listen to the shoe shine boy, and I thought I was gonna jump with joy. Slapped on a shoe polish left and right, he took his shoe shine rag and he held it tight. He stopped once to wipe the sweat away. I said, you mighty little boy to be working that way. He said, I like it with a big wide grin. He kept on a-popping and he said, again, get rhythm. When you get the blues, come on, get rhythm. When you get the blues, get a rock and roll feeling in your bones, put taps on your toes and get gone, get rhythm. When you get the blues.
Well, my daddy left home when I was 3. Didn't leave very much to my ma and me. Just this old guitar and an empty bottle of booze. Now, I don't blame him cause he run and hid, but the meanest thing that my daddy ever did was before he left, he went and named me Sue. He must have thought that it was quite a joke, and it got a lot of laughs from lots of folks. Seems I had to fight my whole life through. Some gal would giggle and I'd turn red, and some guy'd laugh and I'd bust his head. I tell you, life ain't easy for a boy named Sue. But I grew up quick and I grew up mean. My fists got hard and my wits got keen. Roamed from town to town to hide my shame. But I made me a vow to the moon and stars, I'd search the honky-tonks and bars and kill that man that give me that awful name. Well, it was Gatlinburg in mid-July, and I'd just hit town and my throat was dry. Thought I'd stop and have myself a brew. At an old saloon on a street of mud, there at a table, dealing stud, sat the dirty mangy dog that named me Sue. Well, I knew that snake was my own sweet dad from a worn-out picture that my mother'd had. I knew that scar on his cheek and his evil eye. He was big and bent and gray and old, and I looked at him and my blood ran cold. I said, my name is Sue. How do you do? Now you gonna die. Yeah, that's what I told him. Well, I hit him hard right between the eyes, and he went down, but to my surprise, come up with a knife and cut off a piece of my ear. Then I busted a chair right across his teeth, and we crashed through the wall into the street, kicking and a gouging in the mud and the blood and the beer. Well, I tell you, I fought tougher men, but I really can't remember when. He kicked like a mule and he bit like a crocodile. I heard him laugh and then I heard him cuss, and he went for his gun, but I pulled mine first. He stood there looking at me and I saw him smile. He said, now, son, this world is rough, and if a man's gonna make it, he's gotta be tough. And I knew I wouldn't be there to help you along. So I give you that name and I said goodbye, and I knew you'd have to get tough or die. And it's that name that helped to make you strong. He said, now you just fought one hell of a fight, and I know you hate me and you got the right to kill me now, and I wouldn't blame you if you do. But you ought to thank me before I die for the gravel in your gut and the spit in your eye, 'cause I'm the that named you Sue. What could I do? I got all choked up and I threw down my gun. I called him a paw and he called me son. I come away with a different point of view. And I think about him every now and then, every time I try and every time I win. And if I ever have a boy, I think I'm gonna name him Bill or George, anything but Sue. I still hate that name. What a dirty thing to...
Well, you asked me if I'll forget my baby. I guess I will someday. I don't like it, but I guess things happen that way. You asked me if I'll get along. I guess I will some way.
I don't like it, but I guess things happen that way. God gave me that girl to lean on, then he put me on my own. Heaven help me be a man and have the strength to stand alone. I don't like it, but I guess things happen that way. Well, you asked me if I'll miss her kisses. I guess I will every day. I don't like it, but I guess things happen that way. You asked me if I'll find another. I don't know, I can't say. I don't like it, but I guess things happen that way. God gave me that girl to lean on, then he put me on my own. Heaven help me be a man and have the strength to stand alone. I don't like it, but I guess things happen that way. Call him drunken Ira Hayes,
He won't answer anymore.
not the whiskey drinking Indian nor the Marine that went to war. Gather round me, people. There's a story I would tell about a brave young Indian that we should remember well. From the tribe of the Pima Indian, a proud and peaceful band who farmed the Phoenix Valley in Arizona land. Down their ditches for 1,000 years, the waters grew Ira's people's crops till the white man stole the water rights and the sparkling water stopped. Now Ira's folks were hungry and their land grew crops of weeds. But when war came, Ira volunteered and forgot the white man's greed. Call him drunken Ira Hayes, he won't answer anymore. Not the whiskey drinking Indian, nor the Marine that went to war. There they battled up Iwo Jima's hill, 250 men. But only 27 lived to fight back down again. And when that fight was over, and when Old Glory raised, among the men to hold it high was the Indian, Ira Hayes. Call him drunken Ira Hayes, he won't answer anymore. Not the whiskey drinking Indian, nor the Marine that went to war. Ira Hayes returned a hero, celebrated through the land. He was wined and speeched and honored. Everybody shook his hand. But he was just a Pima Indian. No water, no crops, no chance. At home, nobody cared what Ira had done. And when did the Indians dance? Then Ira started drinking hard. Jail was often his home. There they'd let him raise a flag and lower it like you'd throw a dog a bone. Well, he died drunk early one morning, alone in the land that he fought to save. 2 inches of water in a lonely ditch was a grave for Ira Hayes. Call him drunken Ira Hayes, he won't answer anymore. Not the whiskey drinking Indian, nor the Marine that went to war. Yeah, call him drunken Ira Hayes. But his land is just as dry, and his ghost is lying thirsty in the ditch where Ira died. Ira Hayes. If I were a carpenter and you were a lady, would you marry me anyway? Would you have my baby?
If you were a carpenter and I were a lady, I'd marry you anyway. I'd have your baby.
Save your love through loneliness, save your love through sorrow. Gave you my loneliness, give me your tomorrow. If I were a miller and a mill wheel grinding, Would you miss your colored dress and your soft shoes shining?
If you murmur at a mill wheel grinding, I'll miss my colored dress or my soft shoes shining.
Save your love through loneliness, save your love through sorrow. Gave you my onlyness, give me your tomorrow. If a tinker was my trade, would I still find you?
I'll be carrying the pots you made, following behind you.
If I worked my hand in wood, would you still love me?
I'd answer you, yes I would.
Would you not be above me? Save your love through loneliness, save your love through sorrow. Gave you my onlyness, give me your tomorrow. I love you because you understand it. Every single thing I try to do, you're always there to lend a helping hand, dear. But most of all, I love you 'cause you're you. No matter what may be the style or season, I know your love will always see me through. I love you for 100,000 reasons, but most of all, I love you 'cause you're you. An old cowboy went riding out one dark and windy day. Up on a ridge he rested as he went along his way, when all at once a mighty herd of red-eyed cows he saw plowing through the ragged sky and up a cloudy draw. Their brands were still on fire and their hooves were made of steel. The horns were black and shiny and their hot breath he could feel. A bolt of fear went through him as they thundered through the skies. Saw the riders coming hard, and they heard their mournful cry. Yippee-yi, oh yippee-yi-oh. Ghost rider in the sky. Loped on by him, he heard one call his name. If you want to save your soul from hell, riding on our range, cowboy, change your ways, they are with us, you will ride, trying to catch the devil's herd across these endless skies. Yippee-yi, oh yippee-yi-oh. Rider in the sky.
till I die. She told him you'll forget time as the years went slowly by. She still preyed upon his mind, kept her picture on his wall, went half crazy now and then, but he still loved her through it all, hoping she'd come back again. Kept some letters by his bed, dated 1962. He had underlined in red every single I love you. I went to see him just today. Oh, but I didn't see no tears. All dressed up to go away. First time I'd seen him smile in years. And he stopped loving her today. They placed a ring upon his door, and soon they'll carry him away. He stopped loving her today. Oh, she came to see him one last time. We all wondered if she would. It kept running through my mind. This time, he's over her for good. And he stopped loving her today. They placed a ring on his door, and soon they'll carry him away. He stopped loving her today. Excuse me, ma'am, I saw you walking. I turned around, I'm not a stalker. Where you going? Maybe I can help you. My tank is full, I'd be obliged to take you. 'Cause I'm a country boy, a four-wheel drive. Climb in my bed, I'll take you for a ride. Up city streets, out country roads, I can get you where you need to go. 'Cause I'm a country boy. You sure look good sitting in my right seat. Buckle up, I'll take you through the 5 speeds. Wind it up where I can slow it way down. In the woods or right uptown. 'Cause I'm a country boy, got a 4-wheel drive. Climb in my bed, I'll take you for a ride. Up city streets, down country roads, I can get you where you need to go. 'Cause I'm a country boy. I'll take you for a ride up city streets, down winding roads. Yeah, I can get you where you need to go, 'cause I'm a country boy, got a four-wheel drive. I'm in my bed and I'll take you for a ride up city streets, down country roads. Yeah, I can get you where you need to go. I'm a country boy. Yeah, I'm a country boy. Yeah, we're all nice little country boys. Yeah, we're just country boys. Yeah. Have you been to Jesus for the cleansing power? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Are you fully trusting in His grace as are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Are you washed? Are you washed in the blood? In the blood, in the soul cleansing blood of the Lamb? Are your garments spotless? Are they white as snow? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Lay aside the garments that are stained with sin and be washed in the blood of the Lamb. There's a fountain flowing for the soul unclean. Oh, be washed in the blood of the Lamb. Are you washed? Are you washed in the blood? In the blood, in the soul cleansing blood of the Lamb. Are your garments spotless? Are they white as snow? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Some glad morning when this life is over, I'll fly away to a home on God's celestial shore. I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory, I'll fly away. Yeah, when I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. I'll play more. Just a few more weary days and then I'll fly away to a land where joy shall never end. I'll fly away. Yeah, I'll fly away, oh glory, I'll fly away. Yeah, when I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. For when I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. Painted red, stripe was white, it was 18 feet, bow stern line. Second hand from a dealer in Atlanta, I rode up with Daddy when he went there to get her. Put on a shine, put on a motor, built title love, made for water. Ran her for years, the transom got rotten. A piece of my childhood, never be forgotten. It was just an old power boat, 75 Johnson, electric jug. A young boy, two hands on the wheel. I can't replace the way it made me feel that I would turn her sharp mind, make it whine and say, you can't beat the way it always goes right. Just a little lake across the Alabama line, but I was king of the ocean when Daddy shortbread Ford, Uncle Bob knew in 64. Daddy got it right as the engine was smoking, a couple of burned valves, and he had her going. He'd let me drive her, we'd haul off a load down a dirt strip where we'd dump trash off a thick pin road. I'd sit up in the seat and stretch my feet out to the pedals, smiling like a hero. The judge proceeded metal, it was just an old hand-me-down Ford, 3-speed on the column, a dent in the door. A young boy, 2 hands on the wheel, I can't replace the way it made me feel. And I would press that clutch and I'd keep it right. He'd say, little slow, son, you're doing just fine. Just a dirt road with trash on each side, but I was Mario Andretti, and Daddy let me drive. Well, I'm grown up now, 3 daughters of my own. Let them drive my old Jeep across the pasture at our home. Maybe one day they'll reach back in their file and pull out that old memory and think of me and smile and say, just an old worn-out Jeep, a rusty old Volvo, hot on my feet. A young girl, 2 hands on the wheel, I can't replace the way it made me feel. And he'd say, turn it left or steer it right, straighten up, girl, now you're doing just fine. Just a little valley by the river where we'd arrive, and I was high on a mountain when Daddy let me drive. When Daddy let me drive, oh, he let me He's just a singer, a natural born guitaring. He's kind of a clinger to sad old songs. He's not a walk behind. He's a new note finder. His name's a reminder of a blues man that's already gone. So he started drinking, took some things and messed up his thinking. He was sure sick. She came along. He was alone in the spotlight. Not too much left inside. She changed all that one night. She sang him this song. Hey baby, I love you. Hey baby, I need you. Hey baby, you ain't got to prove to me you're some kind of macho man. You wasted so much of your life running through the dark night. Let me shine a little love light down on that blues man. Oh, let my little blues daddy grow. He got so sick from speed. All the things they said he was needing. He used to keep on pleasing. his fans. He got cuffed on dirt roads. He got sued over no shows. She came and took all that old load down off that blues man. He sang, hey baby, I love you too. Hey baby, I need you. Hey baby, I do get tired of this traveling band. I'm over 40 years old now. Nights would be cold now if you hadn't stuck it out with this blues man. He's over 40 years old now. Nights would be so cold now if she hadn't hung around for that blues man.
Blame it all on my roots. I showed up in booze and ruined your black tie affair. The last one to know, the last one to show. I was the last one you thought you'd see there. And I saw the surprise and the fear in his eyes when I took his glass of champagne. I toasted you and said, honey, we may be through, but you'll never hear me complain. 'Cause I got friends in low places where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues away. And I'll be okay. Yeah, I'm not big on soul slip on down to the oasis. So I've got a friend in low places. I was wrong, I just don't belong with them. I've been there before, and everything's alright. I'll just say goodnight and I'll show myself to the door. Hey, I didn't mean to cause a big scene. Just give me an hour and then I'll be as high as an ivory tower, and you'll never know. Now I got friends in low places where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues away, and I'll be okay. I'm not big on social graces. Think I'll slip on down to the oasis. So I've got friends in low places. I got friends in low places where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues away, and I'll be okay. Big on social graces. Think I'll slip on down to the oasis. So I've got friends in low places. I've got friends in low places. Sometimes late at night I lie awake and watch her sleeping. She's lost in peaceful dreams, so I turn out the lights and lay there in the dark. And the thought crosses my mind, if I never wake up in the morning, would she ever doubt the way I feel about her in my heart? If tomorrow never comes, will she know how much I loved her? Did I try in every way to show her every day that she's my only one? And if my time on earth were through, then she must face this world without me. Is the love I gave her in the past gonna be enough to last if tomorrow never comes? 'Cause I've lost loved ones in my life who never knew how much I love them. Now I live with the regret that my true feelings for them never were revealed. So I made a promise to myself to say each day how much she means to me, and avoid that circumstance where there's no second chance to tell her how I feel. 'Cause if tomorrow never comes, will she know how much I loved her? Did I try in every way to show her every day that she's my only one? Oh, and if my time on earth were through, and she must face this world without me, is the love I gave her in the past gonna be enough to last if tomorrow never comes? So tell that someone that you love just what you're thinking of if tomorrow never comes. I was feeling the blues, I was watching the news when this fella came on TV. He said, I'm telling you that science has proven that heartaches are healed by the sea. Well, that got me going without even knowing. I packed right up and drove down. Now I'm on a roll and I swear to my soul, tonight I'm gonna paint this town. So bring me two pina coladas, I want one for each head. Let's set the sail with Captain Morgan, oh, and never leave dry land. Hey, troubles, I forgot 'em, I buried 'em in the sand. So bring me two pina coladas. She said goodbye to her good timing man. Goodbye. Now I've gotta say that the wind and the waves and the moon winking down at me eases my mind by leaving behind the heartaches that love often brings. Now I've got a smile that goes on for miles with no inclination to roam. And I've gotta say that I think I gotta stay, 'cause this is feeling more and more like home. So bring me two pina coladas, I gotta have one for each head. Let's set sail with Captain Morgan, oh, and never leave dry land. Hey, troubles, I forgot 'em, I buried 'em in the sand. So bring me two pina coladas. She said goodbye to her good timing man. Bring let's all set sail with Captain Morgan, oh, and never leave dry land. No troubles, I forgot 'em. Troubles, I forgot 'em. I buried 'em in the sand. I buried her in the sand. So bring me two pina coladas and say hello to her good timing man. Bring me two pina coladas, one dancing, midnight stars, a hot romance at 1 o'clock. That truck is rocking, Cubans coming, still don't stop. And break you, check the clock. They're right away, they wanna be at 4 o'clock. Get up and go, 5 o'clock, and this is good. Folks don't know he's on his way. The stars are clean, the horses bend. They say she's grounded till she's dead. Well, here it comes around a bit, slowing down, she's jumping in. Hey, Bobby John's gone, there they go again. Yeah. Sun comes up. Your paycheck depends on the weather and the clock. If your conversation calls for a little more than a coffee pot, if you need to pour your heart out, then try to rectify some situation that you're facing. Contact your American Honky Tonk Bar Association. When Uncle Sam dips in your pocket, for most things you don't mind, but when your dollar goes to all of those standing in a welfare line, well, rejoice you have a voice if you're imagination of this great nation. It's called the American Honky Tonk Bar Association. It represents the hard hat, gun rack, aching back, overtaxed, flag waving, fun loving crowd. Their heart is in the music, and they love to play it loud. There's no forms or no applications. There's no red tape administrations. It's the American Honky Tonk Bar Association. Throughout the cities and the towns, we don't reach for handouts, we reach for those who are down. And every local chapter has a 7-day-a-week available consultation for your frustration. It's called the American Honky Tonk Bar Association. Represent the mud flap, six-pack, bear crack, overtaxed, flag-waving, fun-loving crowd, where their heart is in the music, and they love to play it loud. There's no forms or no applications. There's no red tape administrations. It's the American Honky Tonk Bar Association. Go join your American Honky Tonk Bar Association. Do not delay. Contact today your AHBA. AHBA.
Papa drove a truck nearly all his life. You know it drove Mama crazy being a trucker's wife. Part she couldn't handle was a being alone. I guess she needed more than holding just a telephone. Papa called Mama each and every night just to ask her how she was and if the kids were alright. My Mama would wait for the cow to come in. When Daddy hang up, she was gone again. Yeah, Mama was a looker, Lord how he shine. Papa was a good and but the jealous kind. Papa loved Mama, Mama loved me. Mama's in the grave, or Papa's in the pen. It was bound to happen, one night it did. Papa came home and it was just us kids. He had a dozen roses and a bottle of wine. If he was looking to surprise us, he was doing fine. I heard him cry for Mama up and down the hall. Then I heard a bottle break against a bedroom wall. That old diesel engine made an eerie sound. Papa fired it up, headed into town. Yeah, the picture in the paper showed the scene real well. were shifting gears. Mama was a looker, Lord, how he shine. Papa was a goodie, but the jealous kind. Papa loved Mama, Mama loved me. Oh, Mama's in the graveyard, Papa's in the pen.